Recently, we just got some more game details on NBA 2K26, and it's pretty much talking about how and potentially rhythm shooting will be making a return in NBA 2K26. This got the community up in a stir, but on top of that, the main topic that I'm going to be talking about today is how to fix the L2 cheese in NBA 2K26. So recently, Ronnie went on a Twitter space talking with some of the 2K community, and I want y'all to go ahead and pay quick, close attention.
Because, I don't think anybody's ever truly gave an answer to this. What is the fix for the L2 cheese?
First of all, there's a problem where, when the actual center is in L2, if you even run by him, it gives you this, attach animation where, you just attach on him, almost like a magnet. That's why they're L2, and you're not getting rewarded for actually being good at the game.
So that's exactly what we're going to be diving into today. So once again, man, I just want to say thank the Lord above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. God bless every single one of you. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. Now, before we move any further, I do want to open up with a little scripture today. This one's going to be coming out of the book of Psalm 105, verse 1. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. And this is just a strong but small message I want to spread out to the 2K community to let y'all know that once you put your faith in Jesus Christ, bro, your entire life and moving forward will be blessed. And that's just the goal and message for every single video that I put out for y'all 2K related or not, to reconnect y'all and get y'all closer to God, bro. So let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this news video. So I'm going to get right into what I'm talking about when it comes towards that L2 cheese in NBA 2K26. So this is a replay of, I think it's about 2K20, and really just what I want y'all to pay attention to. My player's the one in the white sweater. Look how I don't get stuck or attached playing as a defender when the offense goes ahead and posts up. Now I'm telling y'all, man, this is something that we do not see in NBA 2K25 at all. It seems as though as soon as you start posting up or using that L2 cheese, the defense automatically sucks into you. And I think just this small example is something that can go a long way. And what we need more of in NBA 2K26, we need more free play and allowing, as a defender, allow us to control our players more and honestly not rely on having to get caught up in animations. That's something that definitely takes away from the defensive perspective, but definitely the offensive. So I'm going to go into the game details and what we got. So bragging rights are on the line in my career, my team, my league, and playing out. Showcase your bag of moves with enhanced gameplay and challenge your friends or rivals in NBA 2K26's competitive modes and leave no doubt that you wear the crown. Following under that, control the court. Experience enhanced gameplay and authentic controls that allow you to orchestrate the offense and dictate the pace of play. Facilitate with free-flowing, dynamic movement, and this is in key and bold. Stay in rhythm with improved shooting mechanics. That's something that we definitely need to pay attention to and focus on, because if you rhythm shot this year, bro, and you saw how overpowered it was, this year, I'm telling y'all, moving forward, I think it's going to be even better. And separate from defenders with graceful Euro steps. So that's another thing, bro. I gotta say, I think Euro steps were overpowered this year, but to get a little small description, I gotta believe, man, that they're gonna be even better next year. Flash your skills and play fast in a single player and multiplayer game mode. So based off this news, man, it seems to me the dribbling may be a little bit better. Shooting for rhythm shooters is going to be better. And on top of that, the finishing, but specifically Euro steps. I'm really curious as to why they didn't, why did they put Euro steps instead of putting dunks? That's really interesting. It's something that, I want to pay attention to. I know a lot of us thought that the 99 driving layup was overpowered this year, but to combine that with Euro steps, bro, in the next year, I gotta say, I think that's something special that we should look forward to. And on top of that, bro, so every single Friday, 2K is pretty much streaming the logo gauntlet. So if you want to try to win a logo and compete for one, go ahead and tune in on Twitch, 2 p.m. Pacific every single Friday. And yesterday we got a little treat, man. So Yo Stacks is actually back, a part of the 2K stream team, bro. So huge W to see him back and, working in action, especially pairing up with Evan, man. This is a team and two people that when it comes towards that 2K streaming, they really carry that good energy with them, man. So it was great to see him back. And just a few other screenshots that I want to show to y'all. So LaMelo Ball, he's actually getting scanned and all of his tattoos into NBA 2K26. And I just want to show y'all some comparisons of different players from this year and next year coming up. So We got Karl-Anthony Towns comparison of 2K25 to 2K26. On top of that, man, when it comes towards Tyrese Halliburton, I can say 2K26 does look a lot more better as far as, you know, the physicals and how they actually look. And I think realistically, man, they look true to themselves. On top of that, bro, something that I do want to talk about is possibly bringing back the 21 court, the 1v1v1. Now, Jumpman Germ went ahead and put out on Twitter, bring back the 21 courts in NBA 2K26. And this is something that, if you played 2K in the earlier days from about 14 to 17, and you played on this court, bro, you knew how much fun and how fast time passed by. So, if we saw this back, even as just, you know, a seasonal game mode in NBA 2K26, I think this would be special, bro. We should see game modes like this in the theater, bro. And if we were to, I think that would, honestly, I think the community would be happy about it. So I would love to see the 21 court back in NBA 2K26, and I definitely know that I'm not the only person. Now, here's some screenshots of Victor Wembanyama. I gotta say, man, it looks pretty close to 2K25 if you put them next to each other. But on top of that, you know, we also got Angel Reese coming up, and I gotta say the graphics from just, you know, her overall appearance and specifically the hair, bro, looks a lot better in NBA 2K26. You know, some more news that we got, some of the rookies from the Minnesota Timberwolves are getting scanned into 2K. You know, we got another screenshot of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in 2K26, so not bad with the kind of stuff that we've been receiving in just a short week, bro. And just to keep in mind, bro, next Thursday is when we're gonna get that next bombshell of news, bro, so just stay tuned. And then on top of that, man, you know, some more screenshots coming from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You also got Carmelo Anthony in NBA 2K26. You know, I gotta say, with the graphics, I'm pretty happy about that, but something more that we need to pay attention to has got to be the gameplay and what changes that we're going to be getting. So now I want to dive into a tweet coming from Luck TV on Twitter. He put, if rhythm shooting is in NBA 2K26, balance button shooting and rhythm shooting, you shouldn't be penalized for not choosing to use a different shooting method, which has been our main thing for years. So I gotta say, I got mixed feelings on this one, bro. Yes, I do feel as though they should be balanced. One shouldn't be more overpowered than the other. But on top of that, bro, if 2K is trying to move away from button shooting, I think this is the route that we got to go with, implementing rhythm shooting more and more each year. Because eventually, who knows, bro, they may take away button shooting. We don't know that. Maybe use it for something else. And to be able to, you know, get the option to pick both right now, what more can you ask for, bro? Other than being balanced, that's something that I definitely agree with, but it's all going to come down to each person and how they personally feel. Now, this one's coming from Double HYT. Rhythm shooting is probably returning to NBA 2K26. Under the game details of what I just mentioned to y'all, it pretty much states stay in rhythm with improved shooting mechanics. So, on top of that, bro, what you really want to pay attention to is, if it does return, hopefully the latency is severely improved. Because if you shot with right stick in NBA 2K25, you know there was a ton of bugs with it, making it annoying to use at times. Random very lates, which I can agree with, and not to mention when the game just shouldn't register you shooting with the right stick and it popped up as a button shot, leading to pretty much a damn near automatic miss. Now, this is something that I agree with as well, man. So the more touches and fixes that we can get on rhythm shooting, I think it's going to be all better for the community as a whole, and also button shooters, man. Now, this comment's going to be coming from my recent video from Though Dan Reckon, and he put, if there's no green window and it's still a moving green window, I'm good on that, bro. And he's talking about being good on NBA 2K26. Now, this is something that I gotta say, regardless, I'm gonna play, man. Whether it's a moving green window or not, I'm gonna make content off of it. But for the casual player and those who come to just have fun, if 2K wants to really keep those players, you know, consistently coming back, you got to go ahead and keep a pure green window, man. Now, something else that I did want to mention was another comment that I got from X7KK9MP. If this trash RNG shooting system won't change, it would be very frustrating. Even with high risk, high reward shooting, it still feels many times like RNG. I have games where almost everything goes in, and next game, same shoots. I think he meant to put shots. Same moments. Won't, it's not like I forgot how to shoot. So I pretty much understand what you mean, bro, is that from one game you're hitting consistently, the next game you're taking the exact same shots and it seems that you can't hit anything. That's something that has to do possibly what I think with RNG, or it could be rhythm shooting, bro. It's all going to come down to what you're using. But look, if this is just, let's just say this is the common consumer, imagine how many other people feel like this about NBA 2K25 and moving forward into NBA 2K26, man. As long as we could, find that balanced ground of not having shooting too or I'll say everything, not having one specific thing too overpowered, but have it to where pretty much all builds are balanced. I think that's what we're pushing forward as a community, man. So just something to think about. We got a lot of more news coming, and if it was your first time coming through, man, I just want you to know that I appreciate y'all. God bless every single one of you, and turn on post notifications because I'm uploading all of the latest and best NBA 2K26 news that you should be looking forward to. And once again, man, I really appreciate y'all being a part of this family. So with all that being said, though, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said, though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.